I am at work today and I am in the supply room. I'm going to turn carefully here so you guys can see what the supply room looks like. Needless to say, it is hard to find anything in here, okay? This is one of the toughest things about nursing. Locating equipment and supplies that you need can be very time consuming, okay? In order to have a very productive or successful day, you need to have supplies and equipment readily available, which sometimes you have to go to other units for certain things. And a really organized supply room helps the nurses have pretty much overall a better day in general. I'm going to turn the camera around the other way so you guys can kind of see what the supply room looks like. And also I'm going to go really quickly on how, if your your supply room is not already organized, how you ought to organize it to have a successful day at work. Okay, so real quick, simply, I'm going to start with the thing that we probably use the most, IV supplies. If you're a nurse, you start a lot of IVs, especially depending on what unit you work in, emergency department, ICUs, etc. So you would want to organize your med room according to, put all the IV equipment near one another. So here, if you look into these little pockets, you'll see different sizes of IV syringes. This one is an 18 gauge. We use those big ones for like trauma, any patient coming in needing a lot of blood transfusions or anything like that. These are number 20 gauges. They're pink. They're all color coordinated. And these are 22s. These we use a lot for adult patients who don't have the best veins. So there you have the actual IVs. Right next to them, you have the IV start kits. This has a tourniquet in it, the dressing, some alcohol to clean the area, and some tape. Right below it, you have 100 ml saline bags. These are for IV antibiotics. Maybe on a video I can show you guys how to reconstitute those. You have all your different IV solutions. The one that we use the most is normal saline. In this pocket. Okay, right next to those items you have IV flushes. Plenty of IV flushes. Nurses needs lots of IV flushes. And then you have draw-up syringes. You have the 10 cc draw-up syringes. You have some 3 cc draw-up syringes. You have medication cups in there. You have IV tubing and IV secondary tubing right next to those. Central line dressing change kits for people who have central lines or PICC lines, and then you also have blood tubing right next to those items. So when you organize your room in that way, it makes it a little easier for the nurses to be able to find supplies quickly. All of the IV supplies or anything that you might need in order to start an IV or give IV medications are all here in this general location. If you turn around here, you'll see all the respiratory items, anything you might need, respiratory rise, nasal cannulas, etc. Right here you will see wound supplies. This is for dressing changes and things of the sort. Then down here we have all the patient care items. You got toothbrushes, deodorant, socks, all kinds of miscellaneous items, urinals. So that's about it. Not being able to find equipment when I need it is one of my biggest pet peeves. Let me know what some of you guys' pet peeves are. You can leave it down in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. I'm going back to work. Thanks for watching, guys.